Hey family, it's your girl Veleka B. What's up, Art and Josen? And we are here for New Music Monday. Come on in, Trey, wherever you at. Please and thank you. Give me a shout out where you're logging in from as you come in. And we will also add this to our Veleka B project broadcast that will air on Tuesday. Trey, where you at, son? You texted me. Yeah, it should be on here somewhere. There you go. Hold on. Been in the house? Dallas, Texas, one of my favorite places to go. Trey, I'll let you in. There you go. Child, I was trying to put my eyelashes on. My
You
eyelash,
so party.
my eyelashes said, "I will not go on your eyes on tonight."
You
I
so pretty.
said,
You look good, girl.
"Thank you."
What's
I'm
up,
like,
everybody?
I couldn't put that lash on for nothing. I
For
said,
nothing. It wouldn't stay home. What's up, y'all? Hey.
"That what I get for
Y'all
using
welcome. Junebug. Listen, Church of God in
ATL in the
Christ
business."
finest. Anthony Junebug
I
Turner.
saw him on
That
here.
dude is a songwriter. That's my friend. That's my brother. Who else on here? Cody Holly. What's up, boy?
Come on, Cody Holly.
Cody Holly. Have you heard him sing? He is incredible.
Cody. I think I may
You,
have.
yes, he
I'm
is
starting to put.
incredible.
I'm starting to put eyes on a lot of the worship leaders now from the Believer Monday.
Yes,
So that's
they
what I'm
killing.
focusing on too.
He
Yeah.
is cold
Hey,
blooded. What's
Cody.
up, y'all? Man, y'all welcome to New Music Monday. We
New music.
are excited to see all of you on here. Y'all know we look forward to it. Shout out to the president, the founder, the CEO, the boss lady, the game changer, Veleka B. What's up? Hey. All right,
Believer.
y'all, with these nicknames. Hey, everybody, I don't know you, these nicknames. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Good evening to all of you. I think I saw my brother. I think I saw Jeremy on here. He is an incredible publicist. He did all of my PR and publicist stuff for the Stellar Awards. So he's dope.
That's what's up.
He does Martha Munizzi. He does Uncle Ricky. He does so many incredible people. So
That's what's
what's up?
up.
What up, baby brother? What up, everybody? So y'all welcome. Y'all share the live. Let everybody know that we're on tonight. It's gonna be a fun night, an exciting night. We got a legend that's gonna be hanging out with us tonight. She's no stranger to gospel music.
He's
Um,
not.
is a game changer as well. She is a legend. She is one of the world's premier worship leaders, and now she's
I about to say,
pastoring.
yeah.
Killing.
He's a
She's
worship
killing
leader.
the game. Yeah, she is killing
Hmm.
the game. And when we go through her catalog, I know y'all know who she is. Because she got some songs that we sing, we still sing today that we've been singing for decades, man. Because of who you are and glory. I was created to give your praise, glory. Oh, y'all know that's my song.
Yeah. And she would just have you laying out on the floor,
She would
like,
just have you laying out like
yep,
she got the oil for real. So
for
she's gonna be
sure.
with us tonight. So somebody go grab Pastor Martha Menenzi. Somebody go grab her. Let her know we on New Music Monday. We are ready for her. We're excited to have her on tonight. And so many phenomenal people have music out, man. So many to even name.
For
I do want to
sure.
give a special shout out to Jay Moss. Today is his birthday.
Happy
That
birthday,
dude,
J Miles.
yeah,
That's
that
what's
dude is
up.
aging backwards. So shout out to him. Man,
And he's a
about
genius. Not only can he sing, he's a genius.
that dude is a genius. I'm telling you, some with these pastors, they pastors, but they genius pastors. I'm telling you, man, they
Mm-hmm.
got the goods. What's up? Yeah, what's up, baby boy? She's here. Okay, Jeremy, you gotta tell her if she could hit the request button,
Yeah.
and
Let me see
we'll
if
be
I
able to
can.
bring her
I
on.
think we
So I'm
got her. Hold on. I have
excited.
her back, and she's in the back room. So
Let's do it.
excited.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Y'all know I love Martha Menenzi. It's gonna be a
Hmm.
time. Oh my Lord,
Hey,
and there she is. What's up?
I am so
Hey.
sorry. I've been sitting here. I don't know what happened, and I needed to refresh and realized, oh, you're already live. Anyway, sorry about that.
Sis, how are you? We're so excited to have you on tonight.
Yes, we
Thank
are.
you. I'm honored to be on with you guys. This is exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. Y'all got to welcome none other than the legend, the one and only, the woman herself, none other than Pastor Martha Munizzi. Oh my God! Like I said earlier, I think, especially my generation, I'm 34. All of us have grown up watching you, and you
Yeah.
know I'm fanning out right now. I remember growing up and seeing you on Bobby Jones and BT
Oh,
Gospel and
Yep.
the movie. Auntie, I know you remember that. The movie, The Gospel, she was on there, and I remember like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, that's Martha Menezes. My mom was like, okay, we see it. Chill out, little boy. You know,
yeah, that
so
was a long time ago, but that was
yeah.
amazing. It was
Yeah.
so fun. That was a blast.
Yes. Incredible. So what's been going on with you?
So much. We've got so much happening and so much coming up. I got a new album that's about to drop on Friday
Yeah.
Yep.
night. And we've got a conference coming up this weekend. Naomi Rain is coming, we put together the band from the live recording that we did back in April, and we're doing just our live release concert on Friday night. It's going to be an incredible thing in Orlando, Florida, at our church. So
Wow.
much. There's so much happening.
So much happening, and I got we got so much to cover in such a short time frame. And as we are talking to Pastor Martha tonight, I want y'all to put all your favorite Martha Menenzi songs in the chat. I already started off with mine, which is Glorious. Y'all know I
Oh,
love Glorious. Oh my God.
thank
I think
you.
everybody, if you could sing or not sing, I think we all just struck out singing that. Listen,
Yeah.
we
Right.
just went for it because that was that kind of song that was just fun. It was anointed.
Yeah.
And we love all things Martha Menenzi. So
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
shout out Jeremy to Dr. Holly Carter. Shout out to her.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yay. Yes. Absolutely. So I want you to tell us a little bit about how long you've been pastoring your church with this, which is Epic Life Church.
Yes.
Tell us about Epic Life and what y'all got going on there.
Okay. Well, we traveled for many, many years, traveling and singing in ministry, my husband and I, and our kids. And then
Yeah.
about 10 years ago, God put it in our hearts to plant a church. And for a couple of years, we sensed the call and we were like, that's the devil. God would never require that of us. Get behind me, Satan. But it just kept growing, the desire and just the kind of it was really a burden for our city here in Orlando. And so that's what we did. We planted a church with just
Mm,
us, our family. We did it. And Epic Life Church, we've been here celebrating 10 years. And it has
mm,
been, people ask me all the time, like, has pastoring made a difference in your songwriting? And I would say, yes, for sure. It's deepened my faith, it's deepened my knowledge of the word. Because,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I do most of the preaching on Sundays. I'm the main
Wow.
communicator. I'm the teaching pastor. That's my role, and I
wow.
do a lot. I'm over a lot of different parts of the church, but that's my main role, is to bring the word every Sunday. And so, man, it's a lot. Y'all need to pray for pastors. I'm not even kidding. Like,
I
when
Imagine.
know.
when you're a gospel artist or you're traveling, everybody just loves you. They just want to get a picture. But when you're a pastor, it's like something switches. Like, what did I do? No, the love is still there. The love is still there, but
Right.
it's just a different skill set. And I had to learn so much as I went. But I feel like I've got my 10,000 hours in now. So preaching's a lot easier. And even though it's still a responsibility, it's a huge weight
That's
of
right.
spiritual responsibility, but we're loving it. We're having a great time.
Wow. So amazing. So amazing there. So if you're in Orlando, Florida area, listen, you got to get there to the Epic Life Church. And they got a phenomenal conference that's
Yes.
going on. It starts, is it Thursday or Friday, Pastor? You got to tell
So
us.
it's going to start on Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we're doing our full release party. Well, release concert. I have to say it right. Release concert. We're gonna party afterwards. But I'm bringing the band and singers back together. D'Lo, my producer. He just won Producer of the Year at the Stellars,
Yeah.
and I
Wow.
got to
Wow.
present it to him. I was so excited with Ricky Dillard. That was great.
Yeah.
And so he's going to be there ending, and then he's going to be on one of the panels on Saturday. Saturday is we're going to start at 10 in the morning and we're going to go till about 2. And we're just going to get to hear from Naomi. We're going to get to hear from me, from so many, I brought in just some really great industry experts, people that want to talk about the anointing in the industry, the ministry in the industry. And that's really
Mm.
what we're going to be talking about. So I tell people, if you're a dreamer, if you're a visionary, if you're a worship leader, a musician, a singer, a pastor, a leader, whatever you do for the Lord, you need to be in the room on Friday and Saturday, because I'm just believing we're about to see God do something that's going to elevate us. I just believe that in
Wow,
Jesus' name.
that's incredible. That's
Yes,
incredible there.
that's good.
And those that don't know, I'm telling you, she's an anointed pastor. Might have been a few weeks ago. We were on Dr. Teresa Hairston's prayer call. And I tell
Yep.
y'all, Pastor Martha, she had me in, okay? I want y'all to know that. She had me in. She is definitely a prayer warrior. And I thank God for your ministry and legacy and all
Thank
that you
you.
have going on. So this weekend, they're having a power packed conference album release concert that is taking place at Epic Life Church in Orlando, Florida. It's gonna be bananas, all right?
It
To know
is.
Pastor Mark, it's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be, and our friend Deidre Greathouse is going to be there too. She's
What?
coming, and she and her husband are coming. And I told her, I said, I just need like your spiritual prophetic support, and we're going to
Mm,
let her do her thing. She knows how to just touch heaven. She is an intercessor. So I'm really excited. And people want to register. There's still room available. So you can
yes.
register on, here, how do we do it? Actually, go to they can, after this call, they can go and register on my page on Instagram. There's a QR code there, and they can get registered. But they get in a car, get in a plane, whatever you got to do, and get
Yeah.
in the room this weekend. It's going to be incredible.
It's gonna be incredible. I'm telling you. Oh man, I cannot wait to
Trey,
see.
somebody just asked will
Yeah.
it be aired live?
So we'll be sharing clips. I don't think we're going to be streaming live,
Okay.
but definitely we'll have the whole thing filmed and we'll be able to play it later. But yeah, so but not
Yeah.
streaming, unfortunately. Not this time. Next time we will.
Yes, I'm telling you, this is one of those kind of things to where you got to be in the room.
You
You
got
got
to
to
be in
be
the
in
room.
the you got to be in the room. And
100%.
but the good part is Friday night is your album release, right? And Friday
Yes.
also the records drop, right? Which
Yes.
is Church is Revival. Y'all put that in the
Yep.
chat. I want to see that. Church is Revival. Such a catchy title of a record, but so powerful, so profound. And Pastor Martha, I want you to tell us a little bit about how God gave you that title for that record, and a title that I've never heard in gospel. I want to say
Oh,
that.
well,
Church is Revival.
I know. But actually, my daughter, Nicole, it's kind of a long story, but she came up with the title, and we were talking about it one day. And she said, I just love this idea for something, Church's Revival. I said, Nicole, that is a title for an album. Like, are you sure? I said, it is. It just had something on it. And we just grabbed that title, started writing songs. We were writing songs before we had, put it on the calendar when we were going to record
Yeah.
again, because we like to have songs prepared, getting them in our spirit.
Right.
And we wrote He's in Control, and we wrote a couple of others that you'll hear on the record early before but we were planning on recording live in Atlanta, Georgia. We had an
Mm,
opportunity to go
Wow.
there. We were excited. We were putting the band together. Everybody was like, yes, yes, yes. And then all of a sudden God just said, that's not it. We
mm.
love everybody, but it's not time. And so we just pulled back, and we're like, well, that was not what I thought was going to happen. And it felt like just I don't know, it just disappointing. But it just we I also I've lived long enough to know when God does that, he's just got
Yeah.
something else in mind. That would have been great, but he also had something else in mind. And then we found out, since we were doing it, we were like, let's do it here, and let's do it at Full Sail University. And we didn't really know anybody at Full Sail, which is it's literally a mile from our church. Full Sail. It's If you don't know what Full Sail is, it is a
It's a
huge,
university.
yes,
Yep.
it's a big university for production. They do movies, sound, all of that, video games, everything, and it's been here for years. And it keeps eating up all of the property all around us. Like it's huge. It started like this, and now it's everywhere. All my favorite stores are gone because they took it over.
Right.
But it's incredible what's happening there. And we knew God had planted our church right almost in the parking lot. We're right behind them 10 years ago. So we've been praying. So we reached out, and God just put it together. There was someone, David Murillo, that had started working there, that's a born again believer. He's going to be at the conference too. He said, let me see what I can do. And before we knew it, we had to wait probably another 8 or 9 months to decide to do it. But their biggest soundstage, they had just renovated it. So
Wow.
when we originally wanted to do the album, God said no, because I'm still renovating the building you're going to do this in. We didn't know that. And
Mm.
then we found out, like, they put $1 million in staging and lighting,
Wow.
and it
Wow.
wasn't even like that 2 years before. So my point is, God's timing was perfect.
Wow.
And they said, come and use it. We were so excited, come and be a part. And they just blessed us. It was such an incredible experience to record it there. And it's probably the biggest produced record I've ever done,
Wow.
with video and all of the,
Wow.
the video pieces that you'll see that's online now. So, and Church's Revival is really, I know I'm talking a lot. Y'all need to stop me, but
You
No,
good.
we
No,
okay,
you
good.
listen.
good.
You know,
You
I'm just in
good.
heaven right now. So
Okay,
keep
good,
going.
good. Well, thank you. But Church's Revival, when we had that title, people would say, "Are you sure?" Like, as we're writing songs, "Are you sure? Maybe we should call it something else." Maybe I'm like, "No, I really feel like God is saying it's Church's Revival," and I'm not even sure what it means, but I know we should be asking for revival. I mean, I feel like God's going to do something,
Right. Right.
And I never dreamed in a million years that the last 10 days that we would have, just throughout our nation, what we face, not in just
Oh,
one
man.
tragedy, but so many tragedies that
Mm-hmm.
has everybody just in an uproar. And the name of Jesus, people praying, people going back to church. This morning I was taking a walk thinking about it, and I just said, God, only you could orchestrate something like this. So only you could orchestrate
That's right.
that. This album, we've been preparing this album for over 2 years. It got delayed after delay. I was so disappointed because I'm thinking this record was supposed to come out last year. And
Wow.
my mother-in-law passed away suddenly, which
Oh,
delayed us, and
man.
other things that just were out of our control. But God is teaching me every day that his timing is, he's got something better in mind,
Right.
That's right.
and our lives are not our own. And when we submit it to him, it might seem disappointing on the journey. It feels like, well, it's not meeting my expectations, but it's so much bigger than what we could even hope, think, or imagine. So revival is where we are and what we're crying out for right now.
That's
And
right.
so I'm excited and so grateful just to be a small part of what God's doing in the earth.
That is so
Good.
incredible. That is so
Good.
incredible. And we want everybody that's just tuning in, you gotta go on this Friday, September the 26th.
Yes.
Pastor Martha Munizzi is back with new music, with a brand new record entitled Church is Revival. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. And I know the world cannot wait. If you are a gospel music lover or just any lover of just music like I am,
Yeah.
you anticipate certain artists releasing new music because you know without a doubt it's going to be anointed, it's going to have
Praise God.
conviction, it's going to give you everything that you need, and we are so ready and excited for that.
Thank
How
you.
long has it been, Pastor Martha, since you released music?
So I released a record in 2020, but we didn't do much with it. D'Lo and I were working together. We were
Okay.
going to do one song. Let's just write one song. Ended up becoming a whole record. We wrote 10 songs and recorded a live album at our church in 30 days. I would not recommend that, but that's
Wow.
what we did. And we were in the middle of COVID, so we didn't have that much going on anyway. But
Right.
and we wrote some great songs. My daughters and I wrote some great songs. D'Lo, all of us, and but we didn't really push it. We put the videos on YouTube, but other than that, we didn't really push it that hard. But this record, we knew God said this is something you need to put time into, energy,
Yeah.
finances into. People don't understand, and that's what I like about this page here. People don't understand just the marketing side of
Mm,
things, and
Right.
you'll spend. That's why people say, why did it take you so long to make a record? Because it's expensive.
it's expensive.
And
Say
you
that
don't
It
again.
really
recoup.
is. It
You
is.
don't recoup. So you could
Oh my
literally
Lord.
get upwards to 150, 200 grand without ever seeing a dime come back. Just
That's right.
just by pouring, especially if you have social media now, and depending on how much money you spend on the video or on the album or the travel, the food, all of it is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about over the course of the marketing life of a record,
Right.
Yeah.
and radio, all these things. It's not free; it costs. And
Come on.
so it's like, Lord, but you know what it is? My husband and I have just decided it's our investment in the kingdom.
That's right.
We're investing, just like if we
Yes.
invested in a flip to flip a house.
That's right.
It has eternal rewards that nothing else
Mm,
has. And so for us, it's like it's worth it because of the kingdom
that's right.
impact that we make. So, that's how we feel about it. Whatever it costs, Lord, we'll give it to you.
That's
Good.
right. That is incredible. I love that you say that. So I want to ask you this: how impactful do you think that radio is with a day and time like now? You know, where you could do a lot of things on social media, Facebook or IG. You know, some
Mm-hmm.
people feel like radio isn't as important as it used to be. you
Yeah.
know. So what is your take on that? Do you think radio is important?
I think any outlet that we have is important. I think any airwave that we can dominate or at least be a part of, I don't think we need to shut off any opportunity to share the
Right.
gospel.
Right.
I really, my husband and I have sometimes we have a different view on it. I'm like, yeah, but it's expensive, and can we do so? Like, no, there's still an audience that's on radio,
That's true.
and we have to reach them, whatever it takes. We want to reach them with the message of our songs and the message of the gospel. So, I think what's happened is we let something die, and then we all move on to something else instead of going, well, maybe that is a great resource to keep alive. Even CDs are making a comeback.
Yeah,
Vinyls are making a
because they
comeback.
cut that to where everything was digital and people
Right.
started printing CDs. And I'm like, man,
I
my
know.
grandmother, she's like, oh, I don't know nothing about online. I need a hard copy. And I'm like, well, Granny, they don't make that anymore. She's like, well, find me one. You
You
know,
yeah,
so
exactly. You can't even buy a CD player. I
right,
mean, and much less a
right,
VCR. You're going to pay $1,000 now. Like, we should have kept
right,
all of our old ones.
Right.
But
right.
no, I think we just let things get antiquated, and we just move on to the next big technological
Yeah.
advancement. But I do think there's nothing like being in a car, or even in your house, or just
Hmm.
radio still has something about it that is just it's just going out into the airwaves. you
That's
know I just think we should do whatever we can to keep it alive.
That's so good. That is so
Agreed.
good. So all you upcoming artists and new artists, I hope y'all are taking note from the legend tonight. I'm telling you, she's been doing this a long time, and we are so elated to have you on, hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. So I want you to tell us how many songs are on the new record.
So I believe there are 11 songs on this record. I get confused because we did so many spontaneous reprises.
Yeah.
We actually recorded Because of Who You Are again.
Did
Oh,
you?
And
wow.
yes, and it's
Yeah.
actually out. It's one of our singles that you can stream now. And it was just one of those songs. My daughter Danielle has been going, Mom, it's what everybody knows you for. Like, your streams are just screaming because of who you are. You need to bring it to a newer generation, a younger generation. And
Yeah.
I started hearing, like, all of a sudden the last year, 30-year-olds and 20 and 30 and 40-year-olds going, my mom loves you. And every single morning on Saturdays, that's all we listen to. We would have to clean the house and listen to you. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
I am old, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And it's just something else when all of a sudden a generation reaches like adulthood, and then you start to realize the impact you had on their childhood.
Hmm.
I tried to tell
That's,
you when you got on here, I'm 34 and we
see what I
grew up
mean?
listening to you, watching you on BET. And so just think about, like, that's
Yeah,
that era that grew up watching you. We're adults now.
I
But
know.
you're aging backwards, so that's the good thing.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying. No, but it is true. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing that I just did
That's
not
right.
even consider that this was. My kids are in their late 20s and early 30s, and they grew up on CC and Fred, and like that's all we listened to.
Right.
And man, and so when they see them, they're like awestruck, starstruck, because
Right.
they've known them for so many years through their
That's
music.
right.
And I'm
Right.
just like, thank you, Jesus. I'm grateful for that era that we were able to make an impact, but we know we're not done. And so this next season is really about launching the next generation. This album,
Mm,
Church's Revival, my daughters, their fingerprints are all over this. They wrote with me, they sang a lot of the songs with me,
mm.
and you're going to hear them a lot on this album.
That's
And
That's
good.
there are songs, they wrote a song called Hands High that, I mean, it's going to make you want to run down the street. It is so
Wow.
fun and hyper. And then Nicole and Danielle wrote a song called "Oh What a Friend We Have in Jesus." That
Hmm.
every time I hear it, it's one of the greatest songs that's been written in the last 20 years, in my opinion. And
wow.
I'm telling you, I lay on the floor when Nicole starts to sing this song. It is I don't even have words for it, but
Wow.
I'm so grateful for them. And my job is done. I have duplicated myself twice now. So
Wow.
I have two daughters that are ready to
We
go.
won't
They're
let you
coming up behind me.
retire yet, so you got to
No,
keep
no,
duplicating.
I'm duplicated and I'm not retired. We're still going. And, I'm ready to see. And the next generation, this album, Church's Revival, I really handpicked younger people. Again, I'm the oldest one in the room again, and they call me Mama Martha. I need a T-shirt that says Mama Martha. And I cook for
Wow.
them, and they stayed. All the musicians and singers stayed at my house for a week, and we ate, we grilled, we had a great time, and it was just healing for all of us as we wrote these songs and created these songs, and that just to get there. What would you do on this bridge? How would you sing this to God? How would you define
Mm.
God in a new, fresh way?
Yes.
That's what I did, and I wanted to create that environment for them to create and use their gifts and talents, and so I can't wait for people to hear it. Really,
Wow.
it's I'm excited.
That's
Wow.
good. That's
That's
good.
so good. That is so good. And y'all got to get ready this Friday, September the 26th. Pastor Martha Munizzi is releasing a brand new record. I'm so excited after all these years. She's back with new music, a new
Thank you.
vibe. I
Thank you.
cannot wait. And it's
I'm
all
excited.
taking place on this Friday. A brand new record entitled Church is Revival. Church is Revival. And I saw on your IG, you and your husband they had
Yeah.
all these hats on and t-shirts. I'm like, I want a t-shirt. Me and Boss Lady
Yes.
want a hat. You know, we
Come on.
love
I
hats.
almost wore it tonight. Okay, I almost wore my hat tonight, but the reason I didn't is I just washed my hair.
Okay.
And tomorrow I have a lot of interviews. And I'm like, I
Okay.
don't need to wear a hat. But anyway, I should have brought one up here. But we've got even more merch at the conference that we're bringing out that no one has seen yet.
That's good.
I have a song on my record called "He's Better Than I Deserve." People, we did a listening party in New York last week, and when we played that song, everybody just went crazy. It was so much fun.
Wow.
We have a T-shirt. We also have a Glorious T-shirt now, and then we have the other one is Jehovah Jireh, and we've got some camouflage looking stuff. It's going to be really cool. Listen. Can I do something? I want to do something. I just felt like the Lord dropped this in my spirit for everybody that's a part of your followers. I want to do something, and I hope my daughter doesn't kill me, but I don't think she will. I want to offer for anybody that's on this live or even watches the replay, if you want to come to the conference, I want to make it available. We don't want anybody that wants to come not be able to come because of money. And so I want to do something that's a blessing. And so if you want to come Friday and Saturday, I need you to be here for both days, of course, Friday and Saturday. But I want to just give you a blessing of 50% off. And if you want to register, just register as soon as you can, and you can put in the word 50, FIFTY, and it will take half off. I just felt led to do that, and we do have a few seats left, but we want to be standing room only. And
Yes.
so I just felt like,
That's
this is such a
incredible.
great outlet for people that are, in music ministry and growing their gifts and abilities.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to offer that. And yes,
That's
you can order.
incredible.
Good.
You'll be able to order all the merch online very soon.
Wow. So you got to tell us some of the guests, Pastor Martha, that's going to be there at the conference again. I know you said no, Naomi Rain. We love Naomi Rain. We love
Naomi,
Maverick City. Is Tim
yes.
Bush going to be there?
Tim is not going to be there. I wish he was, but I've
Okay.
got, do you know Calvin Noel? Calvin
Absolutely.
Noel, he'll be there from Nashville. He's the one
Yeah.
he's worked with everybody, CC, Michael W. Smith,
Absolutely.
everybody. He is just an incredible worship leader, and he's got a team called Aware. They're bringing part of their team to be a part and lead worship with us. It's going to be incredible. D'Lo, my producer, is going to be there. Ebony Funderburk, she does my
Oh
radio.
my God. She's incredible.
She's incredible, and she just has a lot to give as far as her heart for ministry.
Yeah.
And so I know she's going to be amazing. Deidre Greathouse, she is one of the worship leaders at Lakewood. She is one of my best friends. She's amazing. She's going to be there. Who else? Danielle and Nicole Munizzi. They're going to be in the room. And then
Wow.
just so many people. Our band and singers are back. Will Davis, and just it's going to be
Wow.
incredible. It's going to be incredible. You got to
I'm
get in the room.
telling you, you got to get in the room. You got to go to www.marthamunizzi.com to register today and get there to the album release concert. Y'all know it's going to be fire. It's going to be off the chain,
Yes.
all right? And you can register for the conference and see all these incredible people, this incredible conference with 50% off. Man, that's a huge blessing this day and time. Y'all already know I love y'all, but I can't afford to do nothing 50% off. So
Well,
only Pastor Martha can do that. Y'all gotta take advantage of it.
we haven't done it except for our dream team, our volunteer team. But I told my daughters today, I was like, if the Lord prompts me, I'm going to offer it. And they said, do what
That's
you
good.
feel. And
Wow.
I just said, you know what? It'll be standing room only, but let's do what we got to do to get in the room. And yes, you can get the t-shirt and the hat on my
On
website,
the website.
and you can just order that and we'll get it to you. Or it'll be at the
Yeah.
conference and we'll sign it for you if you want to
Hey,
come on
see, look at that. Look at that. So you got to
there.
get on there, get to the website, guys. Let's patronize, let's support Pastor Martha Munizzi, who is this legend that we all love so very much. I
You're
think
so
all of
sweet.
us, we have grew up knowing you as our auntie. Listen, you
Right.
have been one of the aunties.
I
the
love
Clark
that.
sisters and it's Martha Munizzi, you have always been in that bunch to where we like, that's our auntie.
Yep.
Absolutely. So we're
And that's how I
excited.
feel. I feel like
Good.
family. I feel like that's how I've always felt. We're
Good.
family. We love Jesus and we're
That's
related.
right. That's
Good.
right. That is so incredible. So y'all get there and let's support her. Absolutely. I love it. Y'all let her know how much we love her and
I feel
appreciate
it.
her. Can we pre-order the new record that drops on Friday?
You absolutely can. You can pre-save it right now, pre-order it on wherever you stream music. And Church's Revival is right there. You can actually listen to Because of Who You Are. The single, which is Church's Revival, is there too. And then the third one is He's in Control, which is on radio. So there's 3 songs already released that you'll be able to hear.
Wow, that is so incredible. That is so incredible. And I got it on the radio show. She's working the mess out of it. I love
Yes, she is.
She's
She's
working
working
it.
hard.
Yes, she is. I love it. I love it. I love it. So y'all get there. Anything else you want to share with us that's unscripted or something that we might have missed?
I just thank you so much for the opportunity to share. I just want to encourage people because I know I need encouragement. Some people think, you know, you're a pastor and you're a singer, songwriter, and you do all these things and you've had success. How much encouragement do you need? Everybody needs encouragement. And the
Right.
more, I think what people don't always realize, which I didn't realize, is the more you say yes to God and the more you step into a place of faith and doing what He's called you to do, the bigger and the weightier the battle is.
Mm,
Yep.
And I've been reading the story in Daniel that Daniel prayed for 21 days. We're in the middle of a fast and season. I got off a prayer call with my team and jumped on this one just tonight.
oh,
And we're
Oh,
wow.
just
wow.
staying faithful in prayer, faithful for God to open doors, just enduring, just that, just not giving up until we see a breakthrough. And
Yeah.
I just want to encourage everybody, if you're discouraged, if you're feeling like I have done all these things, I did everything I was supposed to do, and God, it does not only does it seem like it's not happening, it just feels like everything's dying all around me.
Mm,
It's time to do what Joel 2:25 says, to call back to life the dry bones.
yes,
And we're
Lord.
believing, you got to speak that over your life. You need to speak that over your dreams. Speak, because revival comes and brings reversal.
Right.
Revival comes and brings renewal. Revival comes and brings dead things back to
That's,
life.
that's
And
right.
it starts personally before it's personal before it's public. And so
Mm,
it starts with you, it starts with me. It's a
Good.
moment where we say, I'm humbling myself before the Lord. I'm asking God to forgive me of pride or trying to rely on my own abilities. Right now with this conference, with this album, it's so easy to feel like we did everything we could do. We did everything right. But you know what, God, if you don't put your hand on it and you don't anoint it,
That's
it's
good.
good,
That's
but
good.
I need God to put His hand on it. It's beyond anything I could ever accomplish
gee,
on my own. And so I'm like, Lord, remove self-reliance out of my mind, out of my
That's
heart.
good.
Remove these. I did this. No, God, if you don't touch it, if you don't
That's
bless it,
good.
that's right.
and that's
That
what
is
I'm
so good.
praying. And pray that. I encourage people to pray that. If there's a dream that's is kind of dying because you just feel like nothing's happening, you are responsible to breathe life over that thing. You're
Yes.
you're responsible to put the action behind it and put the faith behind it and watch God resurrect it. Watch God resurrect it and do
Yes.
exceedingly abundantly more than you could ever ask or think. That's what I'm believing for. This I don't even know that we had this interview planned until the last few days, and it's perfect
Right.
timing.
Hmm.
Sarah Jakes
Wow.
Roberts, I've never done an interview with her, and they reached out 2 weeks ago and said, "Can you do it? It's going to come out on this day." I'm like, "That's 2 days before or 3 days before my conference." Like,
Perfect timing.
only God could plan things like
God's
that.
timing. God's
Only
timing.
God. So this is what I'm saying. Don't be like me and get discouraged.
Mm,
Good.
I'm encouraging
Good.
you that the more that God wants you to do, the bigger. the responsibility, the bigger the call, the greater the fight. But do like Daniel and stay in that place of prayer, because the Bible says that that battle that happened, that the enemy, the angel came to Daniel and said, "The first day you prayed, I heard." And I
Mm,
started warring, and over your head there was a war going on. The
mm.
first day you prayed, Daniel, I heard your prayer, and I began to fight the Persian kingdom, the demons of Persia, over your head. And I've been battling to get this answer to you. So see it from a
Jesus.
spiritual perspective. And whatever God's put in your heart to do, don't let the enemy intimidate you. Don't back down.
That's
Keep
good.
praying for revival. Keep praying for the dead thing to come back
Ooh,
to life,
That's
because
good.
it will. At the timing that God deems it,
that's so
the
good.
right time and the right season. Get ready for the breakthrough.
That's good. That's good.
Ooh,
That's
this
real
woman
good.
has got
Amen.
anointing. Oh my Lord.
That's
Ooh, I'm ready
Praise
good.
to
God.
shout. This is good. This is good, man. This is good. And I hope y'all, because we all go through those places. If
We
we're
do.
Sure.
all transparent, we all go through a time where we're like, okay, Lord, I know you called me to do this, but it's not looking good. It's not feeling
It's
good.
not.
You know, I've exhausted all my resources. I'm giving all
Yes.
that I can to give, you know, and that's life. And sometimes, if we're honest, that's ministry,
Yes.
especially as leaders, you know. And although I don't pastor, I tell people all the time, I don't pastor a church or a building, but I pastor people with the
Right.
group, you know. And anytime you're pastoring people with the group, woo, you better have the whole armor of God.
That's right. And we just did a sermon on that. I did a whole series on the armor of God. And
Yes.
you can go and watch it. And I brought all these clothes out and put chains on them and ripped them and shredded them and put
Wow.
big
Wow.
labels on them that represented heaviness and weight and shame and fear. One of the
Woo.
best series we've ever done. And then I had this robe of righteousness and the helmet of salvation. We got to put on the armor of God, because
Mm,
the enemy does not want us to win. He wants to kill, steal, and destroy. But if you know that the enemy has a strategy against your life, you better believe that God has a strategy.
mm,
And prayer is one of those things, and praise is a weapon. And we got to use the weapons God's given us to break through. And he'll get us through, and we'll find out that we were already winning. We'd already got the victory. We just didn't know it, but we already win. That's the best news of all.
wow,
Good.
that's so
Good.
incredible.
That's
That
good.
is so incredible. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, this woman is anointed. She is iconic. And
Thank you.
everybody, you got to get ready. This weekend, she is, you can tell she's been in prayer. She is
Yes.
fired up, and they're going to be having a conference at Epic Life Church that takes place on the end part of this week. So if you are interested in going to this incredible conference that's going to be held in Orlando, Florida, we want you to go on to www.marthamunizzi.com. And put in 50, the word 50, for a discounted registration fee, as well as get your tickets to go to the live album release for her brand new record that is
Yes.
entitled Church is Revival. Woo!
Yes. And tell
So
somebody,
incredible.
invite somebody. If you can't come, find out and think
That's
about who
right.
could come and let them know about it, because we want people, all across Florida, but all across the nation to come and be in the room.
Yeah.
It's going to be a move of God. I'm believing that in Jesus' name.
That's right. And we believe that too. We believe that too. So thank you. So shout out to your amazing team for letting us
Thank
borrow
you.
you and hang with us
Yes.
tonight.
Anytime.
Appreciate
Yay! Shout out to them, because I know it's so many moving parts, you know, to artists that are working behind the scene. So we honor your team, and thank you for coming on with us tonight. Somebody said, "How much are tickets?" I think you got to go to the website.
Go to the website. It's a
Okay.
hundred. I believe it's $99 for both days.
Okay.
So it's
That's
for
good.
Friday night and Saturday.
That's so good. That is so
Yes.
good. So go to LS Slappy, maybe. All right, go to www.marthamunizzi.com, and the registration, you can register there and put in the word 50. And because you were on this platform sharing with us tonight, she's giving it to you at discounted rates.
Yes.
Yay! So shout out to the boss lady, Veleka B, for letting us come on tonight.
Thank
Listen,
you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah. Yep. So we love you. And before we go, as we do every week, we want you to sing a line of something. One of your favorite songs that you have released or something. Sing a line of words or
Oh,
something.
let me see. Maybe from my new song,
Yeah.
Church's Revival, it goes, I wouldn't have made it out or made it through if it had not been for the Lord. I don't know where I would be. I
Yes.
wouldn't have made it out
Yes.
or made it through if it had not been for the Lord. I don't know where I would be.
Woo!
That's good.
Y'all need to go
Yes,
listen to that
man.
song. It's
True
better than what
story.
I just
True
sang.
story.
No, you are a legend. You're
True
incredible.
story.
Amazing. Thank you
Thank you.
so much for
Right? True
that.
story. Yeah.
True story.
Yes, thank you so much for that. We love you so very much, and we
I love
can't
you
wait to get
guys.
the record on this Friday. We can't
Thank
wait. We
you.
love you here on Set Apart and Chosen.
Y'all are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you guys.
Bless you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Love you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you. Love
Love you
y'all.
so much.
All right. Until next week, family, there you have it. New Music Monday. Our special guest tonight, Martha Munizzi. Shout out to her. And then shout out to my boss lady, my auntie,
Shout
Veleka
out
B.
to
I love
Trey
you
Trey.
so
Stop
much.
playing. Shout
I
out to you.
love
Look,
you.
and brother Tim Bush is here. That dude can sing. You hear
Listen,
me?
Tim, we were just talking about you
Tim, we was
tonight.
just talking about you.
We were
Tim.
just talking about you. Literally, you are incredible. You are incredible, man. Can't wait to hear you on Pastor Martha's new record on Friday. It's gonna be incredible. We were just talking about you, literally, like
Look at
you're
Buzz.
dope.
Yep.
Love you,
Mhm.
bro, so much, man. All right, until next week, family. We'll see you later. All right, bless
God
you.
bless you.
Love you.
Love you too.